Messaging and communication in businesses are changing. It's evolving the way we engage with our customers as well, and mobile messaging is becoming increasingly popular, reshaping how businesses connect with their broad audiences. For more, we're joined by Alex Macpherson, who is the CEO and co-founder of Kudosity, with almost 20 years in the B2C messaging industry. Let's start off with how things have evolved since you first got involved in the space.
Well, thanks for having me on. Look, it's been a constant change. I think change is the only constant in this game. I guess the key trends really are, mobile first is just continuing its surge. I remember when I first got into the game, everyone was debating whether mobile was going to be the next big thing or not. And I think it was almost comical, the debate at times. But of course, Here we are with mobile having landed as the preeminent tool for everyone's daily life.
Absolutely.
And I think the fracturing and the granularisation of all communications and media is just a constant ongoing trend as well. Just so many different and niche ways to speak to one's audience these days.
So what is the future? Alex, I'm curious to know what the future of messaging technology looks like based on what you're seeing at the moment. As you say, we've now got mobile phones with calculators, cameras, and all those things we grew up with in the 90s in a single pocket. But what's the future hold?
Well, I think for messaging, it's, in short, more rich, more useful, more integrated, more engaging and more personalised. And to summarise that, perhaps more app-like. As messaging gets richer, the experience and what we'll be able to do with all of the messaging channels, becomes more, more feature-rich and more powerful for all of us.
So how can organisations leverage the emerging technology or these applications in the mobile messaging space? I know there's a lot of businesses out there vying for the attention, some good-spirited, good-hearted ones who just want to survive the way the economy is at the moment. What would you say?
Well, for those organisations on the sidelines, in short, get involved. It's very easy to get started. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit with proven use cases, and the early results from nothing to something in terms of messaging ROI can often be profound. And for established players, it's a little more nuanced. It's about doing more with your messaging, considering other use cases, other channels, and above all, considering conversational commerce, where you invite a two-way conversation with your customers rather than the one-way point and spray approach. Whilst still useful, certainly isn't as tuned to developing long-term, lasting relationships with customers.
Okay, so what are the key trends that Kudosity is seeing in the market, and I guess how can organisations ensure that they're meeting those evolving needs or the nuanced nature of the market at the moment and those customers, of course?
Yeah, well, I think one of the key concerns for all of us at the moment is the information security piece. Customers are expecting and indeed demanding businesses make sure their data is safe within their walls, but also where data is shared and used with third-party ecosystems in the context of doing business. So ensuring that suppliers have qualifications to suit the modern age, ISO 27001 and things like that are very, very important for businesses today. And the other one is the regulatory landscape, just making sure that, that with the increasing focus on that regulatory space, that businesses are compliant and aware of their responsibilities.
Alex, tell us a little bit more about Kudosity and the platform itself. How are you guys operating, and what do you guys do to help people out?
So Kudosity, we're bringing together a number of platforms that have sort of evolved in our ecosystem together. Firstly, it's our core business with messaging, two-way messaging, contact management, and bringing together on top of that is a layer of conversational AI, which speaks directly to our mission to making business more human and allowing our customers to have conversations at scale. Having a conversation and developing a relationship is something that by nature is a time-consuming task. So it's all about being able to automate with a high layer of authenticity, businesses to have those conversations with their customers.
Yeah, that earnest communication that really sets people apart. Take us through about your future plans in Australia and New Zealand. I understand there's some news there.
Yeah, so look, it's all about continuation of the mission. We've got a very established base in messaging connectivity into the region, as well as globally, servicing all manner of enterprises and ISVs. And we're continuing to focus our energies on delivering at scale and making sure we're at the cutting edge of all of the important developing technologies like artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, omni-channel messaging, and in the background, scalable, secure cloud infrastructure and development methodologies.
Very well said by you. Alex, I want to thanks for joining me on the program and highlighting a little bit more about how we're getting in touch, staying connected and communicating with our clients, most importantly.
Thanks so much for having me.